Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I just got out of the shower, so that's the reason my hair isn't, as you guys can pretty much see, it's nice and wet. Because if it gets dry, like I sort of got you guys. If you see me like once I get up in the morning, my hair is like whoosh. You guys are like, oh, you guys are seriously like one. If you guys saw me walking down like a dark back alley, you guys probably would run the other way because my hair is like freaking afro. Uh, my cousin Evan always because my hair gets like massively thick, like right up here. Not overly in the back. It kind of just gets curly in the back because that's my mom had curly hair and I have eventually curly hair. It gets so long and then it starts to curl. But for some reason the top just gets really like a buffy. And my cousin Evan, he's gonna be my best man at my wedding this year. He always says, Kenny, you should get like a haircut because you look like a crazy person. And believe me, man, believe me when I tell you this, you guys. First thing in the morning, I get up, my hair is like whoosh. And yeah, sometimes I do look like a crazy person, but I'm really not. So that's the reason why I kind of like, bzzz, shave my head. And to be honest, I look better. In my opinion, I think I look better bald. I don't know. But anyway, enough of me blabbering. Yeah. This video, I wanted to talk about TNA, Total Nonstop Action, or they pretty much changed it to Impact Wrestling. My last video that I did, I talked about Eric Young debuting in WWE NXT last night, a few nights ago, Tuesday I think. I don't know, I don't have WWE Network by the way, so I don't get, like, it's this day or whatever, don't do it. I don't have, unfortunately I don't have cable. I do not have the WWE Network, and yeah, so I think it's on Tuesdays, I think. But yeah, with that video, I mentioned that I'll be talking about TNA in another video. Well, here it is. I've been a wrestling fan for like years, most likely WWE. TNA, I should say NWA, NWA TNA, when they came out in 2002, Jeff Jarrett, who founded the pretty much company, in moving on, and I used to watch, it was 2004, the two DVDs that I did have, Turning Point and I think it was Victory Road. And had Jeff Jarrett and stuff like that, and I think Macho Man Randy Savage. I don't know. I think there was a feud between Jeff Jarrett, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall against AJ Styles, who looks freaking young. Wow, he looks massively young in 2004. And Jeff Hardy, and then oh yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage. Made his TNA Impact, and I'm like, what? 2004, I'm like, holy crap. So I, kind of like to TNA, and I've been, going back and forth watching WWE and TNA, WWE, TNA, and, Raven, Rhino, and then the Dudleys got released in 2006, and then they went on to TNA, and Brother Devon, and Brother Ray, and Team 3D, and, as, like, I'm like, watching all these, wrestlers that I have not even, before, Raven Raven was there, but Rhino, and before Team 3D went in, I'm seeing like Alex Shelley, Primetime, Alex Skipper or something, and all these, Chris Sabin, all these wrestlers that I have not even heard or even watched at all, and they're just doing that cage match. Oh, wow. I was like, holy crap, how Skip pretty much walked on the top and did a Frankensteiner from the top of the cage, and I'm like, holy crap. I was like intrigued by this new company. TNA, Total Nonstop Action. And I'm like, holy crap, TNA is like definitely Total Nonstop Action. So I've been, watching it 05, Christian Cage, jumped, went to TNA. The Dudley Boys, Rhino, then Kurt Angle, his debut, headbutting Samoa Joe, had phenomenal, great matches with him. Even with AJ Styles, wow. You know, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe and AJ Styles. You know, Samoa Joe, they pushed Samoa Joe, and wow, you know, they did. I'm just like seeing all these new superstars, and I never heard of them, and I'm just pretty much intrigued. And I was like a huge fan of like not a huge like diehard fan of TNA, but you know, I was a fan because you know they do moves and they bring in superstars that I don't see, and then you know also they started bringing in like Christian Cage, you know, the Dudleys, Kurt Angle. But as the years kind of went on, then it's I kind of felt like I'm in like a time capsule, like time capsule. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. I think I can't speak today. It's freaking Friday. And you know, as the years went on, you know, I'm seeing all these superstars that were in World Wrestling Entertainment, kind of sneaking over the total on, you know, jumping over to TNA, and I'm like, it reminds me of something. And then also these, you know, they're being Hogan and Bischoff, and you know, Sting made his, you know, Sting, you know, signed with TNA. He was with TNA for quite a while. And then, just as the years went on, you know, the Tom Cole and all that, but as the years went on, it's starting to think about, where have I seen, you know, WWE superstars going to another company? Oh yeah, WCW. And then, you know, they brought in Hogan, and they brought in Bischoff, and, you know, this whole regime, and it's like, WCW. And I always... Now, don't get me wrong. And I know, like like this video is gonna like, get likes or dislikes, so I'm gonna get massively blown away about these, you know, comments. No DQ had it where somebody thought Aaron Swift had vendetta against TNA. Well, you know, it's whatever. And I got nothing against you know, TNA, but I don't have no vendetta against TNA. But just as years went on. You know, I always called TNA the new and improved modern WCW. And the reason why is because all WWE superstars that got released, they all kind of jumped shift and went to TNA. And that's pretty much what happened. Christian Cage, Kurt Angle, Booker T, the Dudleys, Rhino, Dramer, you know, all these superstars, you know, Al Snow, D'Lo Brown, you know, all these superstars, you know, Chavo Guerrero, Drew McIntyre, Brodus Clay, you know, just the list goes on and on and on. You know, Gail Kim, but the list goes on. Victoria, known as Tara, Tiffany, and you know, like I said, the list goes on. I could probably name 20 at least 10 to 15 WWE superstars that went to TNA. And then I just kind of like, okay, this is just getting too much, you know. But don't get me wrong, some of the storylines were great. Like I really enjoyed the Aces and Eights storyline. You know, I thought that was cool, bringing in, you know, Devon the Head and all these masked people, and also they all just started coming. You know, it was like, you know, the whole locker room almost like jumping on. And I did enjoy the Aces and Eights angle. It was almost like the Nexus in WWE. But as Aces and Eights, as it went on, it kind of like how all the, you know, Washers kind of jumped on the end, you know, the Aces and Eights bandwagon. It felt like all the WCW superstars, you know, kind of jumped on the NWO bandwagon, kind of like. It was not the same, but in my opinion, it kind of was similar. But, you know, that was good. They had a few good storylines and stuff like that, but I don't know. And then I kind of just dead stopped watching TNA because it was just, you know, Hogan. To me, it was just becoming too much of like WCW. So I just pretty much, I think I really never. I like the storyline of Aces of Eights, blah blah. Like I watched a few episodes here and there. I pretty much read it on the internet. By the way, guys, if you guys are thinking you don't have cable, how are you going to watch it? I pretty much read on the internet and kind of pictured it in my head. And I thought they had a few storylines, but just as the years went on, it just was just more like WCW, and that's why I always said TNA was the modern day of WCW. And now TNA is just like wow, they lost. Like I mentioned in my last video, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, who pretty much debuted this year at the Rumble, Eric Young. I would never even thought in a million years that all these TNA originals, and that's what I pretty much call them, Samoa Joe, Styles, Eric Young. I'm not sure, like I mentioned, if Bobby Roode has signed a contract. I know I think somebody said he was there, but not sure yet. I know James Storm signed, signed a little bit of a deal and then went back to TNA for a bit. But all those superstars that you saw in TNA, I would never even, in my wildest dreams, thought that they would go to, to WWE. Because when Jeff Jarrett, left TNA, and he started, he restarted his own wrestling company, GIF, Global Force Wrestling. To be perfectly honest, I thought that AJ Styles, Bobby Roode, Samoa Joe, and Eric Young, who's been with TNA for the past probably the longest running originals in TNA, I honestly thought they would go with Jeff Jarrett, GFC, Global Force Wrestling, GFW, Global Force Wrestling. I honestly thought that they would have went with Jeff Jarrett, but they all went to WWE, so that's freaking awesome. I just hope now that they're in WWE that the creators, because I know some of the people that write the storylines or whatever, I hope they have good storylines for them, because they can, remember, I think they can do absolutely great. I did, they had a question about, what they could do with them, and then they have Samoa Joe against AJ Styles, and, Samoa Joe against Styles against, we all thought that Kurt Angle would be coming back. I don't know if that is true. I know he's taking time off. I think he said he wanted to retire in WWE, but who knows? And I mentioned that at WrestleMania, and then a lot of people say, well, that all happened in TNA, and it's like, well, you know what? You can redo that again. You can have AJ Styles against Samoa Joe. For the WWE title. That'll be freaking, awesome. But it's whatever the WWE wants to do. But I just hope that they use them wisely. That they don't make they don't drill the careers down. But I think they'll be awesome. And like I said, I never even thought that all of them will go from TNA to WWE. But as far as TNA goes, I don't know. Some fan asked Eric Bischoff if he would buy TNA, and he's like, no chance in hell. So that pretty much tells you right there that TNA is really not doing so good. They signed. Have you guys seen Matt Hardy's new look? Seriously, there's a picture that there's somebody uploaded a picture of Matt Hardy, and his hair is whoosh. Somebody mentioned on NoDQ.com or NoDQ Facebook page, he looks like one of the Three Stooges. That is wow. If that's what they came up with for Matt Hardy, oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, so I always call TNA modern era of WCW. I used to like TNA way back in 04, 05, but as the years went on, it just started looking like WCW. And then, like I said, Hogan and Bischoff was in there, and it's like, oh my god, deja vu all over again. So that's when I kind of stopped watching it and just pretty much read on the internet. But yeah, I don't know. I highly doubt that TNA will be around any longer. It won't surprise me if TNA actually just folds, to be honest. So as always, guys, thanks for watching the video. I know I'll probably get bad feedback on this one, but that's just my opinion, and I wanted to show you guys my thoughts on it. So there you go. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys for more videos.